Who's hungry? Stay. Okay, go. Round and round he goes. When will he stop? Nobody knows. What's up, everybody? Today's episode is a simple one. We're gonna get the front big brake kit installed on that thing over there. Alright, so the plan is pretty simple. We're gonna start off with the front hub. We're gonna put new studs in it to press. Once we got that, we'll get this guy, put it on the hub, then put the rotor on here, put the brackets over there, then the caliper, and then mount the hose. Should be pretty straightforward, so let's start on that. Alright, so that was pretty straightforward, pretty easy. They're on there now. If you guys were wondering what tool, little spacer thing I was using with the press for this, these are actually the little spacers that go on the rear stub axle. So since I haven't done the rear wheel bearings on these yet, they were out there. They're actually the perfect size. So if you want to use them, they're there. It works. But anyways, next step is putting these guys onto here. So let's do that now. Alright, so finished the first one. It was pretty easy, pretty straightforward. One thing I want to point out about the T3 kit, it has bolts, it has holes for even a 5-lug one, which is pretty nice if you ever wanted to go that route. Just one thing, you see that little shim right there? If you're using 4 like I am, make sure you have that shim. If you're using 5, you can ditch the shim. But yeah. Also, as a PSA, make sure you clean your garage. I actually found, a long time ago, I had already bought a big brake front kit and I lost it. And of course, when I'm getting ready to install this one, I find it. So it's actually a JSK one. Similar, actually very similar to this one. But yeah. So if anyone's interested, let me know. I'm looking to get rid of these. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna install the other side real quick now. Brake rotor time. Since they've been in bags, they probably have that little thing to keep them from rusting. So we're gonna drench them in some brake cleaner real quick before I put them onto the hubs. One thing I noticed with this one is, see that little arrow? These guys are directional. So there's a left and a right. It doesn't matter which one you pick, just once we put the whole thing on the car, you gotta make sure that this little arrow is pointing forward. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on here. Alright, so rotor's on the hub, everything's on there nice and tight, looks pretty good. I actually have some instructions that came with the kit, and basically it shows how to mount the bracket onto the caliper. That's great and all, but I don't necessarily know which one's left, which one's right. So what I'm gonna do is, the bearings are still dry, so I'm gonna just do a test fit on there. Well, I'm gonna put these on each caliper and then bolt on one of these hubs onto the car and then see which one fits where. That way when it comes, once I grease these up and actually fit them on there, I won't be guessing and make sure everything fits. But yeah, let's do that now. Alright, so it's a great thing I decided to test fit it because these guys are installed backwards. I gotta flip them around. So let me just flip them around and then we'll do a complete test fit. Alright, so I got everything on there correctly. Everything looks like it fits, which is what I was going for. So I'm very happy about that. I guess always test fit to make sure everything fits. I had this gold piece flipped around, and then the actual caliper bracket, I didn't know left from right. So test fitting works. The only thing left to do now is grease up the bearings, put a cotter pin, and then connect the brake hose. I am currently out of grease, and I also don't have a cotter pin, so I gotta go buy those from the store. So I'm gonna just call it quits on this for now. I'll get that done tomorrow, and yeah, so this will be it for this video. Yeah, so just when doing something like this, test fit, and also keep an eye on your pup. He went crazy on the shop towel while I was not looking. But anyways, that'll do it for this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.